In the United States and most other countries in the Western world, cultures have also mistakenly reinforced binary gender and sex. They're like COVID-19 in that way. It is crucial to mention the world is full of other culturally normalized gender and sex classifications that extend beyond limitations of this piece, expanding into validly blurred experiences and multiplicities of gender, sex, and attraction fluidities. Thus, intersex bodies and other genders have always existed, and to ignore them is to erase many non-Western and indigenous cultural histories. Economically in the US, these reductions also reify rigid binary archetypes of gendered products, perpetually generating profit for the wealthiest classes. As stated before, 1.2 million US residents, 11%, recognize and put a non-binary gendered way of life into practice. Moreover, despite socio-historically cisnormative and biomedical binaries, which make intersex rates challenging to determine, it has been estimated that 1 to 2 in 100 people are also intersex. With these two considerations in mind, I argue we cannot understate the influences of our technological human extensions, like Web 2.0, which have allowed for the first time in mass in human history for these sociologically defined concepts to finally gain attention and generate social conflict and/or alternatives for which were socialized into more traditional understandings. That and more I'll discuss in later chapters in what makes TikTok so revolutionary, as well as now that over 1 million US netizens have mass migrated over to RedNote and other platforms in protest and in ways that I had anticipated in my article on Leftbook would happen sometime in my lifetime. The radical movements we are making to continue sharing information and crossing never before so massively bridged gaps of cultural, language, and geographical differences is unprecedented. We are alive during a time where older traditions are colliding headfirst with the new. This chaotic push and pull is what social change, as it happens one conversation at a time, looks like. Add this to the increasingly long list of mass realizations I've documented in my work thus far. They show we each have a choice to accept or reject what we've been socialized into being. As the evidence I have provided in this chapter also shows, I argue we would all be better off if we worked toward breaking out of colonial and conceptually ingrained binary boxes. If we want to live in a more openly communicative and broadly understanding society, not constrained by social constructs of Western superiority, we have a responsibility to recognize these norms and resulting practices. Arguably, we owe it to our children and fellow humans to give them enough lifelong freedom to choose who they will be and are welcome to be throughout their lives. Unfortunately, not everyone has had that freedom since most of us haven't been deemed human.